Hey everyone, it's Abel,
And it's Ari,
and today on A Squared Cooking we're going to be making baked ziti.
so let's get right into it. The first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 375 so it's ready when you are.
First, you're going to want to start off with a clove of garlic. Next up is a tablespoon of chopped parsley.
This is a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, dill, and red pepper. Next is a half an onion diced.
Next up, we used 2 jars of Prego tomato sauce. Next, we used 1 pound of penne pasta. We also used a cup of this Italian cheese blend.
Next we use this entire container of ricotta cheese. Then we use 2 cups of mozzarella cheese.
Chop the sausage, chop, chop the sausage, chop the sausage, chop, chop the sausage.
What we're actually going to do is chop up the 3-pack of Italian sausage that will then be going into the meat sauce.
Next, we're going to go ahead and add in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And now we're going to watch Ariana as she squeezes the life out of 1 pound of ground beef into this pot and has a little bit of trouble doing it. Next, we're going to add in the chopped sausage.
And then you put the Italian sausage in with the beef and just stir it all together and cook it in until it's brown and ready. Then you just go and dump in that whole diced onion. Then you dump in the garlic and just stir it all together.
Next, we have Ari taking the initiative and insisting on draining some of that young juice from that big old pot. Now we're going to go ahead and add in all of our tomato sauce to that pot. Next, we're going to go ahead and add in that teaspoon of the Italian seasoning, the dill, and the red pepper flakes that we had earlier. Ariana forgot to include an extra can of tomato sauce because she didn't realize we'd be needing another one. So go ahead and add that to the ingredient list and add it in right at this point. Now you're going to go ahead and let that simmer for about 30 minutes. And now you're going to see Ariana adding in salt and pepper to the sauce to taste. And now you're going to see Ariana filling up a pot of water, adding a bit of salt and a bit of olive oil just so the noodles don't stick together, and heating it to boil.
Now we're gonna add the peen into the water, getting it ready to simmer, and then you're gonna set your phone timer to 10 minutes so it can cook till it's al dente. Then you take out half the meat sauce and set it to cool for the baked ziti later. Okay, so now we're gonna take 4 half cups of mozzarella cheese because I couldn't find my full cup because my kitchen's a mess. And then we're gonna do the 6 cheese blend, the Italian cheese blend, and that's gonna be 1 cup. And then this whole thing of ricotta, and it looks disgusting when it comes out. Look at that glob. And then you're gonna put in the freshly chopped parsley. You're gonna mix all that up together for the amount of time until it starts to hurt and you realize your spoon sucks, so you just go hands in. And until we get to the hands in part, make sure your hands are washed. My hands are washed, I promise I washed them. But see, there it goes. It got too hard and too difficult. So here I am, just kneading it like an old woman. There you go. That's it.
Now we're going to watch Ari as she attempts to drain the water from this pot of noodles. Let's see her take it over into the strainer, and she pours it, trying very carefully not to burn herself as she pours all the penne pasta into the bowl. Now you're going to want to run the noodles underneath the cold water so that it immediately stops the cooking process. We're going to get that nice zoom in shot. She's going to shake it around a little bit, make sure every single one of those noodles gets the cold water so that way they don't overcook. After you're done doing the whole stop cooking for the noodles thing, you're going to want to go ahead and take the cheese mixture, put it in a bowl, and add the noodles to it now. In hindsight, we probably should have gotten a bigger bowl, but we were already arguing about not being able to find a bigger bowl. More like Ari was arguing about not being able to find a bigger bowl. I was just standing there and taking it like I usually have to. Anyway, you're going to want to go ahead and start mixing up the cheese mixture with the pasta. And look, I found a bigger bowl for her to use. And there she goes, mixy, 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 as she's mixing all the noodles for the cheese. I can't quite remember if she ends up going, quote, hands in, like she's used to doing, but And now you're going to want to add in the meat sauce that we had set aside earlier and mix it in with the noodle and cheese mixture.
Now you're going to spray down your pan and pour in that pasta. Well, scoop it in, evidently. Oh crap, I dropped a piece. And then you're gonna keep going and keep doing that over and over, and then you're gonna add the meat sauce for a layer. And once you add the meat sauce for a layer, after that, you're gonna even it out a little bit, try to make it as pretty as possible, even though it doesn't look pretty at all. Then you're gonna add another layer of pasta. Wow, I'm going really fast. I'm like the Flash. And then you add another thing of meat sauce after that one. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. This is kind of funny. After the meat sauce, you're gonna go in and add cheese. That's mozzarella cheese, and we ran out, so we're gonna add the 6 cheese blend, because why not? And then you add parsley, but I wasn't supposed to do that.
Obligatory aesthetic shot time of the pasta before we bake it, but don't mind the mess because Ari doesn't know how to pour. Now go ahead and put that pasta in the oven that we had been preheating this whole time. We went ahead and baked the pasta for 20 minutes in the oven. Let's go ahead and include this shot so you can look in the oven and see that we're actually baking. Now you're gonna see me pull it out of the oven, hoping that I don't burn myself, and now we're gonna put it to broil on high for about 2 minutes.
Then look at Abel struggling to take that out the oven. Look at, he's so scared. Look at, aw, cute. Look at how good that looks.
Hey, thank you guys for watching today's video. If you want more, make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be posting more coming up. See ya.